Alright, for this last one, we're definitely going to need an x minus 6 out front and an x plus 1 in order to get those denominators to cancel out. And before I just go ahead and put x squared minus 5x minus 6 out front, you want to make sure you factor that first. And if we're lucky, it'll factor into stuff we already have. So let's see here, x squared minus 5x plus 6 will factor into x minus 6 and x plus 1, which we have both of those out front already, so we don't need anything else. So here we go. First step is going to be to make sure everything there gets the x minus 6 and the x plus 1. So your first fraction, you're going to have x minus 2 along with the x minus 6 and x plus 1 all over x minus 6 minus, you can put the 1 there if you like or not. So x minus 6 and x plus 1, all of that over x plus 1. And on the right, the 28 along with the x minus 6 and the x plus 1 all over x minus 6 and x plus 1. Now I know some of you are probably skipping that step that I just wrote out in red, and that's fine. Just make sure that your next step after this would look like this. X minus 2 with x plus 1 minus x minus 6. And on the right, all you should have left over is 28. Yeah, so I know some of you are doing that middle step in red in your head. Just make sure that you are accurate here, because that's the most critical step in getting that part right. Alright, so now we're just to figure out how to solve it from here. So a couple things. Here we're going to have to FOIL these first two sets of parentheses together. So x squared plus 1x minus 2x minus 2. And then right here, all we really have to do is distribute the negative to the x and the minus 6. So we'll have minus x plus 6 equals 28. We can go ahead and clean up the left side. So x squared, we're done with that. 1 minus 2 minus another 1 is then just going to give us with minus 2x. And then this minus 2 plus 6 is going to give us plus 4 is equal to 28. We can't factor it yet. Remember, it has to be set equal to 0 in order to factor it. So go ahead and get that 28 to the left side, leaving us with x squared minus 2x minus 24 is equal to 0. This will factor into x minus 6 and x plus 4, giving us the solutions of positive 6 and negative 4. But before we're done, go back to the beginning, take a look at your denominators. For this first one, the one number that would cause this first fraction to turn into 0, or undefined rather, would be 6. So x is not allowed to be 6. And from the second fraction, x would not be able to be negative 1. And the same thing is true for the fraction on the right. So no 6 or negative 1. And we got 6. That one's no good. So negative 4 is the only solution that works on that one.